Tim DTV. It's variety, the real footage show. Tim Davis.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. But here is a special video for Nick at Night Christmas. Welcome to show number 42 of The Real Footage Show with me, Tim Davis. In this video, we are going to be discussing some special CDs that have been put out over the years from the Nick at Night Cable TV network. On my YouTube channel, you could find various other videos that are Nick at Night themed. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on a specific set of music CDs that were put out by the network back in the 1990s, when the network was an entirely classic TV network. Beginning in the 1990s, around 95 or 96, Nick at Night released a line of CDs and cassette tapes known as Nick at Nite Records. And among them were for various TV shows that were airing on the network at the time, like Dick Van Dyke's Dance Party and the Donna Reed's Dinner Party, along with the Happy Days Jukebox, just to name a few. But for the holidays, the company also released a few CDs that were special because they featured and focused on the animated holiday specials that people grew up with over the years, like Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman. And they took some of those songs from those classic animated cartoon series for the holidays and put them onto CDs. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you two of those specific CDs that the company released. They are known as Nick at Nite Records, A Classic Cartoon Christmas. And this is the very first one that was put out in the year of 1996. And on this CD or cassette tape, which was available at the time, is filled with various cartoon songs from those animated Christmas specials that we grew up with, that were on TV in the 60s and whatnot. And this collection is very well done because it features a wonderful animated cartoon series of songs for you to enjoy, as well as great graphic animated arts for this CD set. This very first CD that Nick at Nite Records put out, titled A Classic Cartoon Christmas, features 14 songs from cartoons for the Christmas season. It begins with Welcome Christmas from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer performed by Burl Ives from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, We're a Couple of Misfits performed by Billy Richards and Paul Soles from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman performed by Jimmy Durante from Frosty the Snowman, Put One Foot in Front of the Other performed by Mickey Rooney and Keenan Wynn from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Christmas Time is Here performed by the Vince Guaraldi Trio from the album A Charlie Brown Christmas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing performed by the Vince Guaraldi Trio performed from the album Charlie Brown Christmas, medley of Jingle Bells and Jingle Bell Rock performed by the Muppets from A Muppet Family Christmas, How You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Santa Claus is Coming to Town performed by Fred Astaire from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, O Tannenbaum performed by the Vince Guaraldi Trio from the album of Charlie Brown Christmas, The Little Drummer Boy performed by the Vienna Boys Choir from The Little Drummer Boy, A Holly Jolly Christmas performed by Burl Ives and Chorus from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and We Need a Little Christmas performed by the Muppets from A Muppet Family Christmas. This is the CD that was put out from the network at the time of those songs, and the CD actually itself. If you're lucky, you could find this CD or this collection online, even though it is well out of print and not available anymore in stores. You might still be able to find this if you look hard enough for it in a music store, if they have older items for sale, or you could definitely probably get it somewhere online, whether if it's on an auction website or a store online that just so happens to sell music CDs. This is the very first one that was put out by Nick at Nite in 1996, and because of this, they released a follow-up album, in a way, to it, known as A Classic Cartoon Christmas 2, which was put out by Nick at Nite in 1997. And this one says, remember getting to stay up late in your footy pajamas to watch those great animated Christmas specials on TV. Last year, meaning 1996, this now being 1997, that when this was released, Nick and Nite Records released Classic Cartoon Christmas to a blizzard of critical praise. And Billboard called it P for perfect. And now we bring you this follow-up collection, which is known as this, A Classic Cartoon Christmas 2. Here's hoping that this year is a Classic Cartoon Christmas 2 for you and yours. Now, this CD compared to the first CD only has 10 songs on it, where the first one had 14. This one is definitely a follow-up to that first one. In my opinion, I like the first one more than the second. I think that they started to run out of ideas for the second one, being that there was only 10 tracks on it compared to the 14. And I also think just a little bit that the song selection was maybe just a little bit better on the first one rather than the second one. But nonetheless, they still are very holiday-ish, and they're perfect to bring out for the holidays. This is the cover art for the follow-up version, A Classic Cartoon Christmas 2. And the graphic arts that is presented on this collection as well, again, features some very interesting art that you will probably find interesting, especially if you're a Nick at Nite collector fan of items such as these. This collection features the songs from animated specials from Heat Miser from Year Without a Santa Claus, Snow Miser from Year Without a Santa Claus, We Wish You a Hairy Chestwig from the Ren and Stimpy show Croco Christmas, which was an animated cartoon series on Nickelodeon back in the 1990s, Ren and Stimpy. The First Toy Maker to the King from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. No More Toy Makers to the King from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Silver and Gold from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's Always Tomorrow from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Holidays from Madeline's Favorite Songs. Follow That Star from The Beginner's Bible Sings. And The Lord's Bright Blessing from Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. Those are the songs that are featured on this second follow-up edition to the first one that Nick and Nite put out. But this is what the CD looks like for the follow-up edition for Classic Cartoon Christmas 2. That is the CD for that one with an angel on it. And that is what the back of that case looks like as well. Nick and Nite also put out a few other CDs for the holidays that were not cartoon related, and they are known as Yules of Yore and Christmas in TV Land. And those two CDs just so happen to feature various holiday songs from various artists that have recorded over the years from the 40s, 50s, and 60s and whatnot. But these two collections are Nick and Nite over the years, especially during the holidays, would present marathon blocks of holiday episodes of shows that were on the network at the time. And even though they never really aired animated Christmas specials during those, they decided to put out these two collections, A Classic Cartoon Christmas and A Classic Cartoon Christmas 2, which I think are very interesting and a great thing to bring out during the holidays for fans to enjoy. Nick at Nite over the years was known as the Classic TV Network. Nowadays, networks like MeTV are popular with that and whatnot. But during the 1990s, Nick at Nite was the prime destination for classic TV shows. And their record line with these two holiday albums that they put out, as well as the many other ones that they released throughout that line, are very interesting and fun for fans that are interested in such topics like classic television or animated Christmas specials like we're discussing in this video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and then that way you can follow along with all of my videos that are new and all the other videos that I have on my channel that are Nick at Nite related. I have many videos on that topic on there, as well as a wide variety of other interesting things you hopefully will find interesting and enjoy. You can also have me as a friend on Facebook if you want, Tim Davis, Tim D Productions, and you can follow along with my fan pages for TV, film, and music on there as well. This has been the 42nd edition for The Real Footage Show. Thank you for watching, everyone, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.